were disturbed, and her power of vision was subject to numerous restrictions. She had difficulty over the posture of her head, and she had a severe nervous cough. She had an aversion to taking nourishment, and on one occasion,
she was for several weeks unable to drink in spite of a tormenting thirst.
Her powers of speech were reduced even to the point of her being unable to speak or understand her native language.
Finally, she was subject to conditions of absence, of confusion, of delirium, and of alteration of her whole personality, to which we shall have presently to turn our attention. When you hear such an enumeration of symptoms,
you will be inclined to
think it's safe to assume affecting the brain,
that it offers small prospect of recovery and will probably lead to the patient's early decease. You must be prepared to learn from the doctors, however, that in a number of cases which display severe symptoms such as these, it is justifiable to take a different and far more favorable view. If a picture of this kind is presented by a young patient of the female sex, whose vital organs, heart, kidney, etc., are shown on objective examination to be normal, but who has been subjected to violent emotional shocks, if, moreover, her various symptoms differ in certain matters of detail from what would have been expected, then doctors are not inclined to take the risk. Yeah, we've read it because Caroline Skeeps which no one said Verversana is Saul sich Hörner verkauft
sich sich no
marriage.
Then is no risk to life but that a return to health, even a complete one, is probable. It is not always quite easy to distinguish a hysteria like this from a severe organic illness. There is no need for us to know, however, how a differential diagnosis of
kind is made. It will suffice to
have had
to have an assurance that the case of Breuer's patient was precisely of a kind in which no competent physician
fail to make a diagnosis of hysteria. And here,
but the moment of parting is at hand. For you must not suppose that a patient's prospects of medical assistance are improved in essentials by the fact that
medical skill is in most cases powerful
responsibilities,
anything against hysterical
standards, fidelity, talk.
He must leave it to kindly nature to decide when and how his optimistic prognosis shall be fulfilled.
Thus, the